From your local election headquarters, this is Big Country Politics on KTAB.
Welcome back to Big Country Politics. Travis Reese here with Mayor Anthony Williams. Mayor, thank you so much as always for being here today.
Thanks for the invitation.
All right, so we are already, believe it or not, nearing the end of 2019. All right, how has the year been?
I think it's been a very good year for Abilene. So the hotel is a done deal now. We have an agreement with the hotel, complete the new law enforcement center, have a good plan in implementing the plan for streets in our community, had some very good conversation about water. As you know, the last 8 years, Abilene, along with the cities of Midland and San Angelo, have had a long conversation about water. And so a lot of good things are happening for Abilene and West Texas.
All right, so let's touch on each of the subjects. First, water. So
yes.
Water is always an important issue, right?
Yes.
So how lucky are we here in Abilene?
You know, we're really blessed. You know, if you look back in the fall of 2013 and you look at the spring of 2014, we're in dire straits. In fact, that fall, you know, we were within weeks, less than a month away of not being able to take from Ivy. Fort Phantom was 14 feet below the spillway, and Hubbard was 20% of capacity. Got some rain, you know, in early summer, but we have been able to make some key investments. We secured about 11 acre feet from Possum Kingdom. Our reservoirs have water in them now, but more importantly, we have a long-term plan, and I think that in the upcoming year, we'll talk more about what that may look like with partnership with our West Texas cities.
Water is important, and I don't think necessarily a lot of times people realize that when they're paying their water or their utility bill, that money is important because it's being used to make sure that our water is potable, we can drink it, right?
Yeah, not just that. You know, we'll talk about streets in a bit, but one reason why our streets were in the state they were is because we didn't make the proper investment. And so we made some commitments to take a sliver of the fees we charge for water and use that money to invest in infrastructure in the ground so we don't have a duplicate of what happened with our streets.
All right, so now let's go ahead and move to streets. So we're finally seeing some of that street maintenance fund come to fruition. We built enough up in the fund,
yes.
So some intersections around town,
yes.
right?
Yes, and so you'll know, so it's a street maintenance committee where you have 3 north siders, 3 south siders, and you have a chair. And so they listen to staff, to their neighbors, to the council, and then they put forth recommendations. Next year, this is a combination of street maintenance fee and 15 bonds, but the city will make an investment of $20 million in our streets. I think that's pretty significant. And although we're not solved our street problem, we still have issues, but I do think that means we've made a commitment to do what we say we would do. That's address our streets.
All right, so that $7 a month for the average person, that's going to good use.
$650.
Yes. Oh, there we go. We
that's right.
Yeah,
that's
$650.
Right. And 6, you live in an apartment. Let's be sure we have clarity in that regard.
All right, very good. So another thing that I've heard a lot of positives about is that See Click Fix app.
Yes.
People are able to report,
yes.
sign down a pothole.
Yes.
We reported a dead cat on the road, and it came within 20 minutes.
Wow. And so I think, and boy, Maury has done just a great job of really trying to embrace modern technology innovation to allow an immediate feedback. And so we really want to be responsive. And I think that app and that whole initiative has been very, very successful, a lot more than what I anticipated.
I hate to go back to water, but there is a big project right now with the water meters.
Yes.
So this is a big deal,
yes.
Almost 2 years or so for it to be completed, but this is overall going to be a good thing.
That'd be a good thing. So if you remember back in August of 2016, we had a number of citizens that had some complaints about their water bill, and what they really communicate is they want to know, they want to be in control of monitoring their water, and so we had this 2-year conversation of what that looks like. So benchmarking others in our peer group and other cities across the country. And so that has already began. And so we're only at about 5 or 10%, but we anticipated when it began it'll be an 18-month project. I think I'm a little bit shorter than that, but that's underway right now. So from your smartphone or your tablet or your PC, you'll be able to monitor your water usage. And so, and we were able to do that without increase, for our citizens.
All right, very good. All right, and when we come back here in just a second, we're going to talk about, of course, the downtown hotel.
Okay,
it's going to be a big deal coming up in the next couple of years, so we'll be right back right here on Big Country Politics.
Okay.